Let's talk about it, lay it on the table.
Today, I have a great, amazing co-host with me. You guys have seen her on my social media. You've seen her on the gram. We've been doing a whole bunch of things together. We went to the Chris Brown concert.
Yep.
We went to the Dodger Stadium. We've
Yep.
been out, girl. We had a summer.
Yeah.
We've had a summer. So
Yeah.
let me reintroduce herself. Jordyn.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me say, honestly, I have to say I'm very proud of you because when we first met and you were talking about it, and it's like I saw the vision. So it's like, okay, now I'm going to push you to make sure you get it done, and to see like how you've lined this up is just really amazing. So I'm really proud of you.
You know, you're really a true friend when it comes to that. And even though we haven't known each other for such a long time, so little backstory, I met Jordyn through my cousin on New Year's.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not going to talk about what happened at New Year's.
Look, what happened on New Year's stayed on New Year's. We learned from that lesson. We've grown, and like here we are, okay?
Yes. But we were hanging out on New Year's. My cousin hit me up and we were going to the club downtown LA, and was like, she's like, oh, can I bring my coworker and my homegirl? I was like, yeah, of course, bring her through. Like, it's New Year's. We're about to start off a new year. And we've been hanging out ever since.
Yeah.
We've grew a huge friendship.
Yeah.
You're my best friend. And we talk all the time. We're both Pisces.
Yes. You know what? Funny enough, I'm actually rocking my little Pisces chain today. So my stepmom gave it to me when they came back from Puerto Rico. So I always wear it with me whenever, just got that good little Pisces energy.
Okay. Well, we always have Pisces energy.
Very
We're
true.
Us.
Very true.
We're us.
Very true.
So, going back to like how we met, and Jordyn's not from LA, by the way. Backstory again about her. I didn't mean to roll my eyes, but
Yo, so I think you should let me do it.
Yeah, go ahead, go on, tell everybody about you. Where you from, girl? Who you be?
So yeah, like she said, I'm actually I'm born and raised from Georgia, and of course everybody knows Atlanta area, so I always say I'm from Atlanta. But for everybody who's from Georgia, I grew up in a town called Conyers, it's a little suburban area. Known Georgia all my life. The company I worked for gave me an opportunity to move out to LA. I took that opportunity last year?
I think it was
Yeah, because we met in New Year. So it was like last year around about June. So I've been out here for over a year and some change now.
Yeah.
And it's really been eye-opening and life-changing going from the East Coast to the West Coast, because like you really see the big difference. But it's been a fun experience, like meeting new people and like getting to do the stuff we did, especially over the summer. Like we had a really great summer.
We literally had a hot girl summer.
Yeah, true definition of it.
Hot girl. We were doing something every single I would say like from Friday to Monday.
Yeah, from like, I think the biggest thing that kicked it off was a Juneteenth celebration.
Oh my God, I had so much fun.
Yeah, so that definitely kicked it off. And then of course just like leading into like the R&B parties.
Yes.
And, like going to like different
bars. What was that?
The Sneaky Link one, right?
We went to the Sneaky Link party.
Yeah.
And then we went to these day parties.
Yeah.
Where we saw YG.
No, I wasn't with you guys on that one. I went to the Larry June one.
Oh yeah, the Larry June. Oh my God, that's my man.
Yeah. So you guys know we had to show up for our girl because she really wanted to see him.
I was front row. Let's just side conversation. I was front row. There was no row. I was front of the stage of Larry June.
You forced us into the front. Let's be correct here. You forced us into the front with all of those people who didn't even know that man. That was the crazy part about it.
Girls who were like, we don't even know who Larry June is. And why is everybody saying, good job, Larry? I literally was like, girl, if you don't back away from me.
And I mean, just like stuck. It's like, move. You don't know who it is. Go to the back if you don't know who it is.
Oh my God, Smoothies 91 is my shit.
No, I mean, and you know what? It was that. Then, what else did we do? We got into,
we saw Omarion.
Nope, not with me either.
Mahogany, girl.
Yeah. So I mean, and you know what? Because me and Mahogany are from the East, so it's like it's a similar. And we're both redheads.
Yeah.
So, but then of course, getting into planning your cousin Bree's birthday.
Nice birthday party that we did for her.
That
was amazing.
That was so
much fun.
Much fun.
Yeah.
It was a stressful experience at first. But to get it all done and see it kind of like pop out and like how much she really enjoyed it, that was like a really great experience.
Yes. So, since you're not from LA, and there's always like these rumors about how hard it is to meet people living in a new city, especially in LA. You see it all over like social media. I guess the new trend right now on TikTok is it's hard to make friends because I live here, and somebody posts their location, and maybe because of the algorithm that I have or is using, it's all LA, and it's like, oh, I live here, I live in Los Angeles, I live in like Inglewood or Compton, or the Valley, all those. Shout out to everything in LA, by the way. That's a shout out. So it's really hard to like meet friends and meet new people, about that. So we're seeing that. So you coming out here, because of your job, and you've had no friends out here.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like, what's the first step you recommend for somebody like when they're trying to meet new people in a brand new city? Because you really hit that off.
Yeah, you know what? I really think it's like honestly just based off your personality, because I have a very outgoing, my mom always says I'm a flower child because I just have this bubbly personality, and like I really kind of like just draw people to me. And I do, like, even at work, like a lot of the people that I work with, I consider them really great coworkers. And, I feel like I could hang out with them outside settings, and I have. That's how I led to this friendship group. So biggest thing, of course, is like, of course, learn your city. Like, me coming from Atlanta, which is a semi, big city, but I never grew up in downtown, to coming and living in LA and not knowing, like,
because LA is lit.
Yeah, it's a really big place. Like you don't realize there's so much more stuff inside of LA when you're just visiting versus living.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing, is like learn your area, learn like what's around it. So like, me, I stay by SoFi.
Yeah.
So I got SoFi.
Shout out to the SoFi, by the way. Hey,
Chris Brown concert.
Yes, Chris Brown concert. Also, just shout out to the SoFi. If you guys ever want, to reach out to me, once again, you can always hit me up at, Miss Aja Noel on Instagram, and tune into, once again, the podcast. Let's talk about it with your girl, Miss Aja Noel. Shout out to SoFi. Anyway, back to what you were saying.
I like that little plug. That was smooth, y'all. That was smooth. But yeah, so of course living by the SoFi into it, and like having all that stuff around you, that's a big key to it. And then just putting yourself out there, because like, and I think that's also the problem too, is like when you're coming from somewhere new, it's like depending on how your past was with your previous friend group, right?
Yeah.
So like if you've had like a bad situation, so like prime example, me, like I had a friend who I was like been friends with since I was in college, right? And we went through a lot of stuff together. She seen me through some stuff, and I seen her through some stuff, and like how our friendship ended really kind of like put just like a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, especially for meeting new people.
Right.
You've known this person for a long time.
Right. So it kind of closed me off to like just really opening myself back up, because I am a very loving person. I do a lot for people. I do put myself out there for
That's
folks.
That Pisces in you.
It is.
Yeah.
And but as I've gotten older, I've also had to realize too that it's like I don't have to like put so much of myself out there for people to like who I am. Like if you like me for me, that's amazing. But if you don't, hey, I'm still gonna move the way I move.
And I love you for who you are.
Yeah, like
she made these cards for me because she also did my YouTube page, by the way, which is Miss Aja Noel. She did the whole banner, so please make sure you guys check that out.
Yeah, I try to do like a little work. There may be a couple more behind the scene projects you guys will see, like whatever she needs me to work on, I will figure it out. But I think that's the biggest thing, is like if you've been hurt in your past, you have to open back up to like, be open-minded to your friends,
So like talking about like being hurt in the past with friends and everything, like how can someone overcome the fear of rejection of like, the awkwardness of like approaching new people? Because, me, speaking of my past, I've been in LA for a long time, but I had to make all new friends due to a breakup that happened. So all of my friends that I had were his friends.
Right.
So once we broke up and they went separate ways, I found that these people were no longer my friend.
Right.
They didn't want anything to do with me, and I had to, and it was really confusing at the time too, because we used to talk and text and hang out, all the time. So when it came to meeting new people, I mean, I met new people during a pandemic.
Yeah.
So there was house parties left and right, you guys.
Breaking COVID protocol over here, socializing when you're supposed to stay in place.
It was a crazy time during COVID when you had no friends, and I met a lot of people who had no friends, so it was easy to build those friendships. And then I also like revamped. I don't want to say revamped. The old person that I was before no longer exists because that person went through something. I had to find out who I am and look deep down inside, you know, with that and like overcome that. But I'm a very awkward person too, and I'm very goofy.
You awkward? I don't believe you.
That's sarcasm. But like, you know, like yes. You saw me earlier. I just walk.
You do. You walk and you just don't pay attention. That's why we have to kind of guide you ourselves. But that's just the natural born leader in you.
Yes.
But
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But you know, like, what would you say about like, you know, meeting new people, like, you know, overcoming that awkwardness of like afraid? Because everybody has that, you know, that voice in their head, like, you're not good enough.
Yeah.
No one likes you.
Right.
Your food is horrible. It's not. Actually, she can cook. I'm just being funny, everybody. I'm just being funny.
I think
don't use that against me later in life.
First of all, you have never complained about anything I cooked. And I feel like we're at this point that, you know, I'm a big critic, so be honest.
You serve.
Yes, I try. So let's do first, like, talking about the relationship aspect, right? Because I think that's the biggest thing out here is that when you get into a new city and you're also in a new relationship, right? And the relationship doesn't last, it's like, it's so hard, right?
Yeah.
Because these people that you met through like your partner, like they're really cool, but it's like they knew your partner beforehand. So like it's like, are you gonna stay loyal to them depending on how the breakup went, right?
Yeah.
Because there's like a lot of scenarios where you guys can have a good breakup and like you could still be friends with them. You may not hang out as much just because it'll hurt at first because it's a reminder. Or you have the scenario where it was a bad breakup and then they're sticking to their side because they're only hearing one side of the story.
It's true. I don't like to ever kind of place judgment on that or choose sides too. I think everybody, as you know, especially as an adult, and I can always say I'm only speaking for myself.
Yeah.
You know, when there is a breakup, I don't believe in like taking sides.
Yeah.
At all. I think if you actually were genuinely a friend with that person and after the breakup, you should not be like, hey, sorry you guys broke up. Don't want to be your friend no more.
Right.
It's like, dang, you were faking it the whole time?
Right.
I don't like that.
I think the other thing too, so let's also flip it this way. So like you also have to look at it from a friend and friend aspect.
Yeah, it is. It's true.
So like like I'll just give you an example. So like you know, let's just say like we had a mutual friend, right? Outside of like our friend group that we had. But we had a mutual friend that we were cool with. And then let's just say they had a friend that, you know, we were also cool with. But because they clashed, you know, now they're not friends. And so it puts us in an awkward position of like, well, you guys fell out. You're telling me, oh, don't hang out with this person or I'm not going to be friends with you.
Childish.
And the other person saying like, well, I'm not going to be friends with you if you hang out with this person.
So childish.
No, but you know what the simple solution is in that situation? I'm walking out.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the easy solution because it's like, why are you gonna put me in a space where like I've spent like a lot of time with you and I spent a lot of time with this other person? Like, why would you put me in that position where I now have to choose? I'm the type where I'm not gonna choose. I never choose.
It's crazy to know that when there's a relationship like that, it's like a really messy breakup where everybody suffers. It's
my God.
It's like parents. It's like we're the children.
So
we're the children. Like, who's gonna stay with Susan this Christmas?
So can I tell
Are we inviting Charles to the cookout?
Right. And I think so. And I think that's the thing, like, awkwardness wise is that you, and like you said, right, you have to evolve because, like, there's that saying where, like, you know, people come into your life, whether it's for a reason or a season. And it's also the simple fact, too, that, like, they help you realize something in yourself.
Yeah.
Like, they unlock something in you that you just didn't realize. And it's like, now you're like, okay, let me start moving differently. Let me start moving this way and let me see what I can attract. And that's the fun part about it, right? Is that like, yeah, you don't want to lose like friendships who you've had since like forever. Like prime example, like one of my like really were family, honestly. She's actually, her mom is my mom's best friend.
Oh, snap. Oh.
Right. Literally like.
Are you guys friends though?
Yeah, we're still like, that is literally my cousin.
Oh.
We don't even use.
First of all, I was thinking that this story was going to get juicy. I was like, oh, not the parents best friends, but
So,
y'all not best friends.
But we had a moment where,
Yeah.
like, you know, she went through some stuff with a group of friends that I just did not agree with. And I had to take a step back because me loving her and me knowing her since we were literally kids in diapers,
yeah,
you know,
babies.
Literally, like, growing up together, went to
Yeah.
church together, did everything together. So I couldn't watch her get hurt. But then there was also a part of me that said, you know what? No, Jordyn, if you're going to be a real friend, you need to stand by her and you need to, like, you know, be there when she goes through the bad times. And, like, honestly, she's seen me go through some really bad times, and she's interacted with, like, a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
And, like, she's the type.
That's kind of like a cousin then.
Yeah, like, no, like, literally, like,
like a
we
are
from
another mother.
Like, literally, that's what it is. Like, we don't even use the term best friend. Like, we use cousin. Like, we always introduce.
That's a black thing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like, when you have those friends that you grew up with, it's like, oh, that's
and
my
your parents are not related.
That's
like
your
cousin.
That's my cousin in them. You know, especially like from the South, we say cousin in them. So cousin in them.
Cousin in them.
Yeah.
Cousin
and them. So, like, I have to slow down. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to slow down my slang a little bit because my southern twang will see, like, so it comes out every now and then.
Yeah.
But we say cousin and them.
Okay, cousin and them.
Yeah. So it's like, especially since I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the oldest girl from that point of view. But stuff. Basically, in that situation, you know, like, that's where you have to kind of, like, overcome the awkwardness too, because, like, you have to realize that, like, you're growing as a person.
Yeah, of course.
And this person's growing too. And it's like, if you want to continue to, like, mend that relationship, you have to grow with them. And that's in any relationship, right? Like, with a new friendship as well, is that you're going to see some things with a person that you just don't agree with. But at our age, you know, here it is in, like, our adult life, we have to learn to communicate. And I think that's the biggest problem with any friendship is that nobody freaking communicates.
That's, like, my biggest thing is communication.
Right.
I have this huge ick with anyone if they cannot communicate. I don't care if I'm over.
It's an
ick for me. If you can't communicate, oh my God. Like, it's like the simplest thing. Like, I just don't understand how people do not know how to communicate. And as a corporate girly,
hello,
yes, it's like, it's communication. It's the key.
Right.
And it gets you so much further than, you know, just BSing around. Like, I really can't, like, even if you have to communicate about, like, how your feelings are or like the hurt that you're going through or which something you may not understand or like, somebody may say something a different way,
right? And
you're just like, hey, like, what did you mean by that? Don't be afraid. Like, that's your friend.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, we're gonna go back to, like, the topic of, you know, when you're talking about, like, friendships of your friend, your cousin.
You say it so weird. I will say it for you, okay? Whenever you want to, like, just point, and I'll say cousin to them.
I'm gonna get this right for the next episode.
I'm like,
get this right.
I'm gonna teach you some slang. I got you.
She gonna teach me some slang.
I got you.
Girl, she gonna learn the South. She gonna learn a little twang.
I mean, especially if you want to come and visit, you're gonna hear, like, certain terminology.
This is a side conversation, everybody. That is like my biggest thing is, like, a Southern twang. It's like, ooh, where he from? Ooh, like,
I think you just have a thing for accents. I think
it's because, like, growing up, I loved T.I.
Yeah, and
T.I. was like my man.
T.I. is literally Atlanta, like, I mean, like,
yeah, ATL, baby.
What was it, Camp Creek? Oh my God, my brain's fogging right now. Of all the different streets over there, where, like, Cascade Road, all of that.
Yeah,
he is literally ATL hood. Like,
yeah, they showcase that. They showed that. I love it.
He's basically, like, the pinnacle of, like, what the South
ATL.
is.
I love it. I love it. I wish I was that age.
Is that why you're always bothering me about me bringing my Southern accent? I think that's what it is.
Torture you too.
Yeah.
So going back into, we were talking about friendships and everything. You know, what are the signs of? Well, let's back up. So you mentioned that, you know, having communication with friends and, you know, your cousin / best friend as well. So what are the signs of what a new friendship is worth investing to for you? Because for me, a sign is if I could really be myself and you don't only see me as, like, the party girl. Like, you only, I've noticed a difference of, like, certain friends that I have where they only hit me up when it comes to going out.
Yeah.
Or there's like, you know, the friends like you that are like, hey, like what's going on? How's your day going?
Yeah.
And moving to, I was living in the valley and which is really far from lots of friends, and then moving to downtown.
Yeah.
You know, I see that like there's friends that just want to hang out like during the day and like not go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like watch TV and movies and check up on each other and call and FaceTime. And I'm really seeing this now in like a new era of friends. And so what's like your signs of like a new friendship and like oh, I should invest my time into these people or this person?
All right. I think like you touched on a lot of it, but just me personally, I think the biggest thing is like the genuineness in it, right? Is that like, so you know, my like, you know what I do. My job is very stressful and I get irritated a lot.
She's a corporate girly too.
Yes, you know, clock it, people, clock it. I know I'm dressed in streetwear, but I do be dressed up at work.
Dress up?
Yeah, we dress up a little bit. But I think that's the thing is like, if I'm just having a bad day, and it's just like, you know how you can just like sense, you know, when someone's just having a bad day, and you just hit them up and be like, hey, how was your day? Are you cool? You want to vent about it? And just having that safe space to vent, you know, like whether it be about work or just something personal going on in life. I think that's a big one for me. And then, of course, going back again to the communication in any relationship, that's a big thing. Now, you're not a big texter. I've learned this about you. I'm
not big on texting because I'm on the phone and computer all day for work.
But listen, I'm okay with that because hearing your voice, it actually makes me feel better.
Aww.
Because that's how I know that, like, hey, you are having a good day. And it's like, now it's like, okay, now I'm getting her energy and it's cheering me up. And like, and it makes me think like, okay, I know what I was thinking about was stupid, but I'm still telling her about it so we can get a good laugh about it.
Somebody told me that I'm contagious with my voice. And I hope that when you're watching this, you have a great day.
Yeah, like, guys, I'm serious. No, I'm serious. Like, literally, it's like whenever either I go over to her place or like whenever we're just talking, like just being around her does make me feel better. Like, no, like really, it's like it's like that with all of you guys. Like, even when I talk to like Nichelle or Bree or even Mahogany,
she always makes me feel better.
Yeah, like
she
just
gives the best advice. That she, you know, with Shelly Poo, my best friend, my day one.
Yeah,
you know. Her advice is the most realistic advice ever.
Because that's how Michelle is.
It's so real. Like she like I was
it's like cutthroat, but I love it. I love the rawness of it.
We're like, as a human being, or you know, for me, speaking for myself, like I'll be like, well, this person, and I just don't want to hurt this person's feelings.
Right.
And I'm gonna go out of my way anyway. She's like, you are a grown adult. You can do whatever you want.
Very true. Very, very true.
She's like, you can do both.
But yeah, but
it just makes me think like, damn, like that's like the most simplest advice you can give someone.
Yeah, you don't really have to go into depth. And I think that's the thing I love about talking to Nichelle and Bree. And like with Bree, she makes me laugh, right? Yeah. Like I think all of you guys have some type of way to make me laugh. And it's not hard to make me laugh, but when I'm in that mode, it's so hard. But with Bree, like she's like,
so mom.
She like, you know, like she has that mom humor, and I love it, and it cracks me up because like she knows perfectly what to say to just get you out that headspace.
She really does. And you know who else I love? Mahogany is. I would say Mahogany is those baddie quotes that you see, or you read on Instagram.
Yeah,
like whenever you're reading it, like oh, he not paying your bills, go get your nails done and walk outside like you that be.
Yes.
And that's Mahogany's advice. And I'm like, you know what? You're right.
Yes.
What are you crying for?
Yes.
From mom?
Yeah, no. No. Like that, like, and I think that's the key, right? It's like you have communication where you can like talk to them, because like we have like 5 or 6 group chats like where we talking now. You keep starting a new one, and I keep telling you to just stay in this one, and it just drives me bananas that you do that.
I get the names that we have, and then I have other friends that I'm in group chats too.
You need to name those group chats so you know.
I do know those. I do name those ones, but the funny thing is, I forget sometimes what the convos are. So one of my other group chats, when we were throwing my cousin Brie a surprise birthday party.
Oh my gosh!
I was like, yeah. So what time are you guys gonna come to the surprise party? And they were like, what?
Oh my gosh! Like that conversation chain was like so many slip up moments.
There were so many slip
because we have that one, and then we had like the Breezy Bowl one. I think we had named it at that time.
Oh yeah.
So we had those two, and it's like you're trying to make sure you're not texting in that one, and like, oh crap, I'm texting the wrong thing. Let me go to this group chat.
There's so many moments where I literally thought I was going to slip, because I'm the one that would slip up. I'm the one just be having a conversation and be like, oh,
wait,
so what do you want to do for your surprise birthday party?
Wait,
and they'd be like, what?
Time out, guys.
Everybody, surprise birthday party.
Time out. Let me give her a shout out because she held it down. I was so proud of her because we had money that if someone was gonna slip up, it was gonna be Asha.
Who bet on me? Who bet on my side?
I actually bet it on your side. I did. I gave the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
I said, y'all, let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
That does sound like you because you are that person.
Yeah, I said
that's like one of your quotes that I say in my head.
Yeah, give her the benefit of the doubt.
That is like whenever I hear your voice, I hear like, all right, oh Lord, don't play with me. Sit your ass down.
Yes. Those are famous quotes.
Those are famous Jordyn quotes, everybody. Yeah. By the way, those are her famous quotes. Especially with me, sit your ass down.
Yeah, especially like if we're sitting here knowing we're gonna go and do like a turn up, like especially like I think in 2 weeks we got something coming up.
Halloween.
Yes. Spooky season. Love it. But stuff like that, like I have to tell her, sit your ass down somewhere, bro. Like we're not going out this weekend. Save the energy for next weekend.
I do. I love a good turn up. I do.
But and that's the thing. So going back to like separating you from the party girl, that's it right there, right? Yeah. So you see how quickly we were just talking about how we were doing all this planning, how we do all these other like stuff and like we just spend time together, and then we get into the party side. Yeah. You know, that's the key to it, right? It's like when you could separate like this person and see that they're just not like for like you, the party girl, or me, like someone who's
new to the group.
Yeah, new you know, the little newbie and stuff like that. When you can separate and see their personality for what it is, that's how you know to invest. But you also have to be a little cautious too, because when you invest into a new relationship, you also have to be mindful that there are going to be other people behind that person. And you have to weed through them too, because like you have to see like if this person is like these people that are behind her or him, you know, for like anybody who has a guy best friend out there, like, you know,
yeah, of course.
You want to see how those people move too. And it's like if you see that they're doing more harm than damage, then it's like, okay, say like little things and like just give them a little bit of motivation and see where they go. Yeah. Now they come like, you know, with you, like I spoke a lot of positive affirmations for you, like do what you're supposed to do. Like if you say you want to do it, hey, I'm here to help you. I'm gonna get it done with you.
And I think that's why I love our friendship group so much, is because I actually enjoy that, like, we really help each other out and go out of our, like, little ways. And we don't want anything in return. Yeah. You know, just, like, our time and our energy. And it's not just always about, like, what are you doing Friday night? Like, what club can we go to? Like, this is, you know, it's really not that at all. Yeah. So, like, you know, I'm so freaking grateful that you are here with me, that you came today on the podcast. Everybody, you guys are gonna be seeing this girl a lot. Trust me. She ain't going nowhere, or else I'm gonna drag her back here with her red hair and that southern twang.
Not the southern twang.
Yes, by the southern twang and everything. Well, everybody, I'm just freaking excited. I'm so honored for this. You know, thank you so much, Bestie Boo. And once again, a huge shout out to Beverly Hills Content Studios for letting me do my podcast. Let's talk about it. And once again, thank you everybody for joining me and my beautiful co-host, Jordyn.
Yeah, guys, please tune in. She's gonna have a lot more stuff coming on. You know, we got the idea of the cook-off. I put that one in her head.
Yes, we gotta cook off.
Yeah.
We gotta cook off. We have some other friends gonna be joining us for that. We're gonna do a cook-off. We're gonna do a drink-off.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some good...
I'm a little nervous about the drink-off. That's gonna get crazy.
I'm heavy-handed.
Yeah, you are, Miss Bartender. She's good. She's a great bartender, but heavy-handed.
I am. I'm gonna get you a little. I'm gonna get you spilling secrets.
Nah, see, I'm gonna watch you because you're gonna do like the drink. Like it's either like what is that challenge that everybody was doing? Like the truth or drink challenge.
Oh yeah, we should do that on here. We should do that on here.
Yeah,
we should do that on here.
Support it. I feel like we need to put it in like a setting where it's like really like we introduce everybody else.
Okay, we're gonna do that. No, there's. Trust me, if you guys tune in to the podcast, Let's Talk About It with me, Miss Aja Noel, we're going to have lots of friends on here. Yeah. We're going to have some great people on here. it's gonna go far. So once again, I'm super freaking honored.
Yeah. And guys, also don't just tune into like the audio. Check the visual part because you miss all the like key hand movements and all the jokes and facial expressions. And of course, see how beautiful our host is.
You're beautiful.
Hey. So appreciate that, love. But yeah, definitely tune into our YouTube too. So like please watch.
Make sure you guys, like, follow, subscribe, comment on all the social media. That's going to be on the links below here.
Mhm.
Once again, thank you everybody for joining me on Let's Talk About It. I'm your girl, Miss Aja Noel.
See you guys.